Hi everybody, welcome back, and today we're going to watch a video. I see the thumbnail and I don't exactly understand what I'm looking at, and I'm a little nervous to say the least. What is on their face? What is happening here? Let's figure it out together. So this is Glass Beams, a full performance live on KEXP. This is requested by one of my patrons, Smokey, and he says, I'm thinking this is your first all-instrumental EP or album reaction. Glass Beams formed in Melbourne. I just did a patron exclusive reaction to another Melbourne band. That is so weird. Jersey is the name of it. They're like alternative rock, indie, shoegaze stuff, and I just literally reacted to a Melbourne band before filming this, and that's so strange. Glass Beams formed in Melbourne in 2020. This live KEXP performance has 2 songs, each from their 2 EPs released to date. The bass in the first song reminds me a lot of early Pink Floyd, like the album A Saucer Full of Secrets. I don't know this. My dad loves Pink Floyd, and I've seen quite a lot of Pink Floyd albums growing up, but I've never seen this album cover. That's so strange. I wonder what my dad reckons of that, because I would know all his favorites, I reckon. Anyway, Smokey says enjoy. All right, let's watch one of the songs, and then we'll pause, have a little chat, and then we'll watch the other one. All right. We've all got the face mask on. Do they try to remain like anonymous? Absolutely no idea of what genre this is going to be. I can't even tell if this person's a guy or a girl. I'm gonna lie. Gotta search it up. It's gonna annoy me if I don't tell you guys what the other artist this thing reminds me. This is so beautiful right now. Damn, it's so sinister like that. This is good. Trying to find the name of this artist that this is reminding me of. Maybe I should find it on the break. I'll find it on the break. That was the first track. It reminds me of Hermanos Gutierrez. I'm literally learning Spanish, so please do not drag me too much. I know I actually have a lot of Spanish listeners, but it actually reminds me a lot of him. This one EP that I listened to by him, it looks like this. It reminds me quite a lot of this. It's also instrumental, and then also it reminds me of Kurabang, whatever I said the name of that band is. Let me try and also find that. Kurabin? These guys? It reminds me a little bit of these guys. It reminds me of this as well. This album that I listened to, which is also instrumental music that I listened to. There you go. I actually want to have a quick look at where both those bands originate from. Rabin, they're American, and they have influences such as Thai rock, Iranian pop, and dub, with American soul, rock, and psychedelia. Hermanos Gutierrez is also, they're also a band. They're a Latin instrumental band. Where were they formed? Zurich? Where's Zurich? Switzerland. But they do Latin music. Okay, it reminds me a little bit of Latin music, this, like slightly, or instrumental music I've listened to that has global influences a little bit. So I feel like this has a bit of a worldwide sound to it. Worldwide, Mr. Worldwide, it's Pitbull. This is Mahal. We're going to move on. Yeah, I like that. I'm connecting it to those two artists that I already listened to because I do listen to quite a lot of instrumental music. This is just sort of fitting right into that part of my taste. So we're doing well. I don't particularly understand the outfits, but I don't think I'm meant to. Let's get out of sound over here. A bit more energy on this one. This isn't fun. This is so easy listening. Study music because I love instrumental stuff for my studying, for my focus time. This is beautiful. pretentious. I love the groove on it so much. I love how fast it is. And then move it to it. Like, it's undeniably groovy. Like, you need to move to it. Wait, there's more than 2 tracks in. Wait, we're going into a 3rd track? He uses that face so much. The bass is a little repetitive. Little bass. Wish the bass was doing a little bit more. pickup and energy for tracks 2 and 3. Track 1 is now not really standing out, knowing how track 2 and 3 go and how much more I like them. Track 1 feels a little bit more like a daze, like a chill time, but I'm liking the energy. I want to be able to move. I like being able to like boogie and move my body and dance a little bit to my music. Black metal doesn't always give the opportunity to do so, so it's really nice to sit here and listen to a bit of this. I don't know what to exactly call this. I mean, obviously it's instrumental music. Alternative indie / rock. I really don't feel like that's what this is. Psychedelic fusion. Oh, okay, funk and instrumental rock. Indian classical music. Interesting. Disco and pop. I like the disco and pop element. I think I really like the elements that are making me move and like dance a little bit more for sure. But yeah, okay, psychedelic rock makes a little bit more sense. Something like indie / alternative. It's just like, this is not indie / alternative. I'm really liking the ones that are making me dance. They're getting me to like move around a bit. It just feels beautiful. I love being able to dance so much. It's so fun. Thank you, Smokey. All right, let's listen to the final track. It's a long one. Wonder what they're gonna do with it. Rattlesnake. We know another iconic song called Rattlesnake from another iconic band in Australia, King Gizzard. Rattlesnake, rattlesnake. An organic feel to the sound. Was that it? Oh damn, okay, that was a quick 9 minutes.
We are live on KEXP with Glass Beams all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you so much for the incredible session and for being here.
Melbourne, Australia.
We just heard
Shout out.
Mirage off their 2021 record from the same name, and Mahal and Orb off their latest record, Mahal.
Okay,
And lastly,
okay.
we heard Rattlesnake, also off Mirage. Thank you so much for
Okay.
being here. It was such a pleasure. It was so much fun. I was in here dancing the whole time.
Yeah, for real. I feel like I might like the new record then. If the new record has tracks 2 and 3 on it, there's something about the new record that I'm into. That certain energy that just makes me want to move. I just like it. I really, really like it. I love my dancing. My dancing just, it's one of the main ways I love to experience music. If I ever hung out with somebody in person and we're listening to music, and if it just even is relatively sort of dancey, I am up, I am moving. I'm the first one. I can be fully sober. I don't need any alcohol. I'm up and I'm dancing. I love dancing. And also I love singing. It's hard to show off how much I love dancing from the chair. Props to these guys for just like creating such beautiful music that I can move so much in my chair and just enjoy it in that form, even sitting down. Oof, that tracks 2 and 3 were just so good. Track 4, the Rattlesnake one, I also did like it. Just had more of like, that hypnotic, psychedelic element to it, which was just a different flavor, just a different taste than maybe what my preference is, but it's still completely like valid if that's more somebody's style of music. Track 1, I hardly even remember anymore, I'm not gonna lie. Track 1 was sort of forgettable after all this. Thanks for getting me to check out, what is it called? Glass Beams? Yeah, Glass Beams. I reckon I might have heard of their name before. There you go, I'm finally listening to my Melburnians here. I'm happy. This is cute. I love listening to stuff that's from like my home country, like my home city. That doesn't happen often. That's cool. Thank you, Smokey. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna add that track 2 and 3 into my study playlist along with those other artists I were already sort of listening to. Hermanos Gutierrez? Oh my gosh, Kira. I've been learning Spanish for years. Carbon? Oh gosh, I don't remember. I don't remember the name of these bands. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I'm so bad with names. Yeah, I'm gonna add these into those bands I already like. Alright, I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Another reaction to an album or to an EP or to a performance even. Check out my Patreon if you are here and still listening to me. You must enjoy me somewhat. Check out my Patreon for bonus content because I always do a lot of extra bonus content over my Patreon every week. So yeah, see you over there as well, hopefully. Alright, subscribe, like the video. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.